The French, like the English, are a racial cocktail. Ligurians, Iberians, Phoenicians and Celts, just for a start, not to mention the 500-odd different tribes of ancient Gaul. But prehistory, as I think I may have mentioned before, is best left to the prehistorians. It's perhaps just worth recording that a party of adventurous Greeks from Phrygia on the Aegean coast of Asia Minor founded Marseille around 600 BC, but they left, alas, no surviving monuments behind them, and not much of their culture either. Our story really begins towards the end of the 2nd century BC, when the Romans conquered the southeast corner of what is now France and made it their first province, hence the name Provence it still bears. Founding as its capital their new town of Acqui Sextii, later to become Aix-en-Provence. Other splendid cities, Nîmes, Arles and Orange for a start, followed. Pliny the Elder thought it to be more like Italy than a province. It must, in those days, have been a wonderful place to live. When asked to name France's first hero, few outside the country would go further back than Charlemagne. But to the French, their earliest important leader is Vercingétorix, whose name means either great warrior king or king of great warriors. This is all the more impressive, since all the written accounts of him come from the Romans, the people with the most to gain from diminishing his reputation. The south of France was the Roman Empire's first and most profitable province, so profitable indeed that they were keen to expand. Seeing that neighbouring Gaul was, to quote Caesar's famous opening line, divided into 3 parts, the wily Romans decided to manipulate the perpetual tensions between the 3 mutually hostile tribes. Caesar always claimed that his reasons for the invasion of Gaul in 58 BC were primarily defensive and preemptive. The Roman province had suffered countless raids and several quite serious attacks from the Gallic tribes to the north, and he was determined to prevent any further trouble. This may have been partly true, and the war certainly enabled Rome to establish its natural frontier on the Rhine. But Caesar was, as we know, ambitious. The Roman Republic was rapidly becoming a dictatorship, with more and more power being concentrated into fewer and fewer hands. If, as he hoped, he was ultimately to gather it all into his own, he would need an army, and a major campaign in Gaul would provide one.